Hello everybody and welcome to another track guide. Once again, my name is Blake with Zero Latency Holland, and today we are at Road America and we're going to be driving the 2017 Porsche RSR. So Road America, bit of a tricky track, but I'll show you guys the braking points, the gearing, what lines you should be taking, anything else that might catch you out. And we're going to go corner by corner. I'm going to set a hot lap so you can see it all in action, and we will get right into it. So you've just crested the hill to start your lap. We're going down the pit straight into turn 1, and we'll be in 6th gear down this straight. Now turn 1 is a nice corner. It's pretty wide, nice and open, and there's this little service road on the left that I use for my kind of guide on where to brake. So right after the service road ends, I give it kind of like a car's length, maybe guess around when my rear axle is aligned with the end of it, around here. I don't really look at the boards, but looking at it, pretty much in line with the 300 board. So I always go down into 3rd gear after doing some hard braking. And this is a nice and wide corner, so you can go in early and you're not going to be running off the track on the exit. There's a lot of extra space on the left that you can use. So you'll be around 4th or 5th gear here. Turn 2, brake just between the 200 and 100 board, and I go into 2nd gear. So you'll be braking into here, and give it a little bit of a late entry because you're going to be going right onto a straight. You're going to be going under the Sargento Bridge in 6th gear. And now we're going to be doing some downhill braking, which is never easy. And we're going to be going right in between that 300 board I just passed and that 200 board right in front of me, down into 2nd. So some really hard braking. You're holding the brakes down all the way down the hill until you get to the corner. You can finally let off the brakes, put on some steering lock. Again, lots of space on the outside that you can use. Don't go too far or else you'll be in the grass. Now we're coming up on a left-hander here. You may not be able to see it. It is a very blind corner, but pretty much right when the hill starts to kind of crest is when I start braking. And we'll probably be in around 3rd gear by this point. I usually go down into 2nd. And feel the car get a little bit light as you crest the hill, and there's the corner. Really sneaks up on you. Can't see it coming. We're going to be going into a right-hander here. There's this little curb on the left. I usually brake around here just a little bit before that curb on the left ends. And I think I'll be in 3rd or 2nd gear, probably 2nd. Just hit the curb on the right. Take all of the available curb on the left. Another downhill braking point here. I lined myself up pretty much exactly with that 200 board that I just passed and went off screen. So be down into 2nd gear. And this one's a pretty tight corner. It might tighten a little bit on the exit as well. And there's a little bit of runoff room, but if you take a bit too much, you'll be on the grass just like that. And you really want to be on the left for this part because you want a nice wide entry into the carousel. Very long right-hander, usually taking about half throttle in 4th gear, just hugging the inside here. Really just waiting for it to start open up, and there we go. And this next corner, if you're brave enough, you can take it completely flat out in 5th gear without lifting the throttle. I didn't do it quite there, but I've done it plenty of times before. If anything, maybe just a half lift of the throttle. Shouldn't have to brake or downshift or anything. Now we're coming into, I believe, what's called Canada corner, braking at that 300 board on the left and down into 2nd gear. This one's a pretty tricky corner to get right as well. And there's, again, lots of room on the exit, but if you take too much, you'll be on the grass. For this left-hander here in the S's, I just lift off of the throttle. I'm usually in around 4th gear. This corner opens up a little bit on the exit. Can't really see it until you get there, but you can use all of the available track. And for the final corner, I'm braking pretty much a car length before the asphalt changes over to black, down into second gear. Bit of a late entry. And again, lots of extra space on the outside that you can use. Up the hill, onto the pit straight, and we have completed our lap. So that's a corner by corner analysis of Road America. Let me show you guys what it looks like in racing speed. Okay, just coming out of the final corner here, going to be going up the hill to start our lap. There's the start finish line. And we'll be braking just after the service road on the left. Down into third. Nice early entry. Take some exit space. Halfway between the 200 and 100 boards. Down into second. Alright. All good under the Sargento Bridge. Back up to 6th gear now. We'll be doing some downhill braking right after the 300 board. Into 2nd gear. Slow and steady through that corner. Taking a little bit of extra curb. And uphill braking now through the blind corner. Slow and steady through there as well. Quick stab of the brakes there to slow the car down for the right-hander. And we got some downhill braking right at the 200 board. Down into second. Once again, slow and steady. Bring it to the left. Swoop into the carousel, up into 4th gear. A little bit of understeer, that's okay. And we'll be going flat on the gas through the kink at 5th. There we go, easy peasy. And we'll be braking right before the 300 board into Canada corner. 3, 2, there we go. Just lift off the gas for this left-hander. Let the car drift wide. That's all good. Right before the asphalt color changes over, down into second. Use all that extra exit curb. And crest the hill to end our lap. So that does it for my guide today in Road America. We will see you in the next guide.